You have entered the outlet. Tech and entertainment connect.
I want to talk about focus, where we spotlight blacks in STEM. My Shiro, give me some energy, man.
Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
What's the real field?
Our entrepreneur. Tech and entertainment news.
On my old talk show,
The entertainment industry. Behind the scenes and all things in between.
And it's nothing but the truth.
Get ready to be enlightened, get inspired. Now your host, DJ Kei-Touch.
Oh, welcome to the outlet with Kei-Touch. Yes, I'm just so excited today. Look, today it's all about Prince George's County's public schools. First up, yes. I got to get my stuff together. Look, this is live radio. This is just what we do. First up, I have Mr. Keba Baldwin. Yes, he's the Director of Transportation and Central Garage for Prince George's County Public Schools. Welcome to the outlet with Kei-Touch, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. But you got to give me some more energy, sir. Sometimes it just happens like that, technical difficulties. But look, that's not going to take away from our show here today. All right, today I have Mr. Keba Baldwin, Director of Transportation and Central Garage for Prince George's County Public Schools. Welcome to the outlet with Kei-Touch, sir.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Glad to have you with us today. Oh, my goodness. This is so great. This is just great what we're talking about. The kids are all excited, getting ready for school, going back to school. If the kids aren't excited, I know the parents are super excited, ready to send them back on their way to get educated. So we are just weeks away from the start of school, sir.
We are.
What are any concerns that we have going on with transportation at this time, and how are we going to address those?
Well, I tell you, we know that transportation is a top priority for many of our parents right now. So as we close in on this first day of school, the reality is that we are still short bus drivers. It is a national epidemic
Yes.
for the year. And so that is a front priority for us. We have done some things to change our enrollment processes, our routes, for better planning. And the big thing is that we hear concerns of our families. And so we have introduced new technology for communications for our family. We've addressed several steps that will expand, number one, our recruitment efforts. So we're bringing in both CDL drivers and non-CDL drivers. We've tapped into our current staff, our current school staff.
Wow.
We're using contract services. So there's a lot going on to help with that recruitment process, to help with our communications, and overall trying to improve our transportation experience for our parents and our students, because the number one priority is basically getting kids to school safely and timely.
Getting them there safely and timely. And Prince George's County doesn't have the convenience like D.C. that utilize the metro, for example, for this transportation effort in this busy, traffic-fueled area. And we have a lot of students. We have a lot of schools. The traffic can be challenging.
Yes.
And I just want you to give a little guidance to those people who get frustrated behind the bus drivers and tell them to have some patience, because it's young entrepreneurs, young leaders on that bus.
Absolutely. You said it right. That is a big task for us, is really level setting the first month of school, actually. And so we ask our parents, we ask our community for a little grace, because we have heard them and we are making those changes. But with 85,000 students supporting over 200 schools, change doesn't happen overnight. And so we feel very confident of a plan that we have implemented last year with the 24-25 school year. We're making some additional changes for the 25-26 school year. And so these are subtle changes that we are putting in place that make a difference. What we believe in with this plan is that we are making progress over perfection. And we want to be able to show our families, show our schools that we are making progress ultimately to getting to on-time arrival, a safe and timely arrival for our folks.
Yes, and so just have a little patience when you're behind those school bus drivers. And
Absolutely.
if you're already late to work, you should have left earlier. I'm sorry, I just had to say that. Again, we are talking to Mr. Keba Baldwin, Director of Transportation in Central Garage, Prince George's County Public Schools. So excuse my ignorance, but what is the Central Garage?
So that is our fleet services.
Okay.
Yep, this is the bread and butter behind the bus drivers and the bus attendants in our school buses. These are the folks that support us with the maintenance and the care of not only our buses, but over 740 what we call our white fleet vehicles. So our maintenance trucks, we have dump trucks, we have our vehicles, the cars, light duty, heavy duty vehicles that we service. And so without them, we don't have the bus transportation. So it's a huge opportunity. It's a great challenge every day. We have over 1,300 employees, bus drivers, and attendants. I have over 150 of the Central Garage staff here that are supporting roughly 1,260 school buses, about 700 plus white fleet vehicles throughout the district day in and day out.
Oh, my goodness. You have a huge job on your shoulders, and we are just excited about how you are tackling those challenges. And we're going to start with the virtual recruitment event on August 13th. If you want to drive and help out your community, I just have to tell you, I did my research. The pay is better in Prince George's County, Maryland, for the public schools bus drivers compared to the rest of the country. Let that sink in. Part-time benefits. That's what it's all about. You can Google it. We're in 2025. Virtual recruitment event going down Wednesday, August 13th from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Do not miss your opportunity. Look, it's the outlet with Kei-Touch. Here with Keba Baldwin, Director of Transportation in Central Garage, Prince George's County Public Schools. That was a mouthful. I love it. And on the other side, we're going to hear from the leader. Yes. Who was that? The interim superintendent for Prince George's County. He's going to talk a little bit about his 100-day plan. It's the outlet with Kei-Touch. Stay with us. Welcome back to the outlet with Kei-Touch. Oh, like I said, it's all about Prince George's County Public Schools today. And I'm just so excited to have in studio Dr. Shawn Joseph, interim superintendent. Welcome to the outlet with Kei-Touch, sir.
35 days to get here. I'm ready now.
You said it took you 35. I love it. I love it. I know you're just really excited about the school year coming up and ready to show your leadership skills and just take Prince George's County Public Schools in the right direction. Isn't that right?
Well, it's great to be back. I was here from 2014 to 2016.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to be superintendent in Nashville, and then I spent 5 years at Howard, but it's great to be back.
Great to have you back. You went to Tennessee. You need to come back here. Come back here. That is wonderful. So tell us a little bit about your 100-day plan and what you see getting started with first.
Yeah. The big thing about the 100-day plan is for me to just understand where are we, so we can collectively discuss where we want to go forward. So I've been looking at a lot of data on our schools to make sure, asking the question, are students making adequate growth? If not, why not? If so, how do we accelerate it? I've been trying to get staff. I mean, we have 20,000 employees in Prince George's County Public Schools. We're the 16th largest school district in the country.
Wow.
And so, we hire about 1,000 teachers a year. And we have, you were speaking with, our bus director earlier, we've got 1,100 buses. So the good news is we've got 1,000 bus drivers ready to go. Bad news is we still have about 137 more bus drivers to hire. So please, if you want to drive, Prince George's County is the place to be.
Yes, and like I just said, they have a virtual hiring fair taking place next Wednesday.
Yes. And what's important is, people underestimate how important and how great our benefits package is. I was a professor at Howard, and I was spending $900 a paycheck for health care. We cover that, and we've got a better package, quite frankly. So this is a great job for entrepreneurs, people, who are out, maybe have part-time jobs and just need some good benefits, they don't get better than Prince George's County, I'm telling you.
Hey, I'm sold already. I'm sold already. I love it. I love it. And I think that's great, a great approach. When you said you just want to see where we are. I'm looking at data. I want to analyze the data before making a decision, because we see, and we've seen that recently, when people just come in and do things and don't even understand how one thing impacts the other, or don't even have a real grasp on what's truly the status.
Exactly. And we had 9 virtual sessions with families. So I've spoken to over 1,000 families over the past month. And now, starting next week, on Wednesday, we're going to have in-person sessions. So now folks can come in, and I'm there. Look, live in person. This is come holler at your boy. Let me know how things are going.
And it's that you want to know how things are going.
Right, because you can't move forward until you're clear about where you are. And most importantly, we are focused on family engagement and customer service this year. We've got to make sure our families know we're listening, know that we're going to be responsive to them. I mean, that is a top priority for us right now.
Yes. Look, it's Outlet with Kei-Touch. Like, we are just having fun today, talking about Prince George's County's public schools.
Yes.
With Dr. Joseph, just excited about that. And during the break or before the show, I mentioned to you, I wanted to talk about STEM.
Yeah.
As we know, this is the future. The time is now.
Absolutely. I actually, at Howard, I did research on STEM, looking at Black girls in STEM specifically, and what's holding Black girls back for STEM. And quite frankly, the big answer is we're not exposing kids to more opportunities, that they need to see it. I mean, there's no better place to be in STEM than in Prince George's County in this region, as we have NASA, we've got all these museums, we got some of the best universities on the planet here with STEM. We've got Bowie State University, Howard University, Johns Hopkins, University of Maryland, all these folks. We've got to get kids to see what the opportunities are in STEM. So a big push for us is really locking in and expanding opportunity for kids and exposing them to things. I mean, a few years ago, we started the aerospace engineering program at Duval High School, for example. Right, expanding that. And we've got a number of strong science programs. I mean, Flowers students at, Flowers down in the Bowie area, I mean, those students had $80 million in scholarships last year, or $8 million in scholarships.
That's awesome.
Right, because they're killing it with STEM. And we've just got to, it's the future. I mean, I think no country can advance without focusing on STEM and sciences. And, and for Black children in particular, and Latino children, we've got to let them know that they are the founders of these sciences. Like we should, if anybody should be getting it right, it should be us. Period. End of story. Let's do it.
Yes, Dr. Joseph, look, you have me motivated. I want to come work for Prince George's County Public Schools. No, I mean, this is really exciting, and I can hear your passion, especially when we're talking about STEM, the ways to the future, engaging with the parents, and ensuring a productive school year next year. And just a quick note on STEM, that's how I started my talk show. I saw the movie Hidden Figures, and I was so upset. We did not know about these Black women.
Yes.
I was ticked off into action.
Yes.
And I started talking about leaders in STEM, Black leaders in STEM, where we may be aware of their innovations, but we're not aware that they're Black, because the easiest way to show a child that they can do something is showing someone who looks like them, that possibly went through harder times than them, that were successful in this field.
That's right.
And to show them that they can do anything they want to do. It looked like you wanted to say something. Go ahead.
No. I was just going to say. I mean, there's no excuse. I mean, we don't give students enough opportunity. Like we don't get them out into NASA and into the nuclear plants here, just to see the possibilities and the opportunities, and getting them internship opportunities and apprenticeship opportunities. I mean, that's some of the work we've got to focus on, but you've got to plan for it. Like, you've got to see it to be it, and you've got to lead it with that intention to say we can create more kids getting into these STEM pipelines. I mean, in Prince George's County in particular, I mean, Bowie State has you can get a PhD in computer science. It's one of the only places in the country, they're probably the only historically Black college that has a program getting you all the way through.
Wow.
I mean, our kids should be all over that.
You're right about that. And I just have to say this. Last year, I had the president from Prince George's County Community College on the show, and she shared with me the program that they have for the students where they can earn their associate's degree by the time they graduate. That is just incredible. I was excited about that. Isn't that a wonderful partnership? Absolutely. And then we're talking about STEM or whatever they're getting into. They have a jump start in college when they graduate.
Well, we have the Academies of Health Science, which is a high school that we have on the campus of Prince George's Community College for that purpose. So kids graduate with associate's degrees in the healthcare fields.
Okay.
So yeah, no, we're rocking and rolling. We just our big thing in Prince George's County is I think we've got to do a better job of telling our story. I think not enough families know all the great things that are happening.
Well, look, that's what you're here to do.
That's it.
Dr. Joseph here on the Outlet with Kei-Touch. We're just so excited about the upcoming school year, getting the kids engaged in education and understanding that the time is now. The time is now. It's the Outlet with Kei-Touch. On the other side, more discussion with Dr. Shawn Joseph. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Outlet with Kei-Touch. Like I said, it is all about Prince George's County Public Schools today here on the Outlet with Kei-Touch. Oh my goodness, we have some important dates coming up that people need to be aware of. I have Keba Baldwin back with me. Keba Baldwin, share with us these important dates that the listeners need to be aware of.
Thank you. Just wanted to reinforce what is already on our webpage that you can visit and find more information. But very important for our families, August 15th is the last date for students to be fully enrolled in order to receive a bus stop on the first day of school. Very important. If there's questions about that, we can contact your school. But August 15th is the last day for families to be fully enrolled in school, to receive a bus stop on the first day of school. The second date is August 16th. August 16th is our back to school resource fair. This is where we will have transportation, we'll have a table, but we will be with our other partners from other school departments to discuss any issues related with student success. From that standpoint, and that's going to be at the Sports and Learning Complex from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Again, August 16th, Back to School Resource Fair. August 18th, parents can log on to their Parent View account and check their bus assignments. Again, this is August 18th. Parents can log on to their Parent View account to check their bus assignments. That's an important date. That's when our phones are going to be ringing for the most part.
And what's the website, just so they know?
So the website is let me start over. www.pgcps.org, and then look for Back to School.
All right. Thanks for those important dates. And August 26th is the first day of school.
Yes.
Oh, Dr. Joseph, are you excited?
I am. This is going to be a great year. I can feel it. I mean, we just had our summer leadership with all 208 principals and all of the assistant principals and everybody. We had about 700 people at University of Maryland last week, and I'm telling you, folks are excited. We're ready. We're ready for the game to start.
Ready for the game to start. Oh my goodness, this is just so exciting. And I mean, there are requirements to go back to school.
Yes.
One of the big things, you have to have your shots.
Yes.
Immunization is very important. And regardless of who's saying it's not, it's a requirement. Am I correct?
It is absolutely correct. Listen. People have to be immunized for safety. Like for it's a health crisis. It could be a health disaster. Think about it. Last year we had that measles breakout.
Yeah.
And if people were not immunized, it would have been mass sickness. And so, as a health precaution, the state requires, not Prince George's County, but the entire state of Maryland requires that every child be immunized. And so we have about 7,000 of our 100 32,000 students right now that we don't have current immunization information for. And so if you are not sure, you need to get to your doctor and get your immunizations done. But the good news is we also have immunization clinics where we'll give you the immunization shots for free.
Wow.
Right. So this week at Bladensburg High School on Wednesday, August 13th from 11:30 to 6:30 p.m., you can go in. They're able to take 90 families and get all your shots covered for free if you don't have them. And then also on Thursday of this week at Benjamin Tasker Middle School from 11:30 to 6:30, you can go get your shots there. We'll have 4 more sessions after that. And if you go to our website, again, www.pgcps.org, you'll see the dates where you can go somewhere. So if you can't get to your doctor, you can just come to us and we'll do it for free. But the big thing is, if you do not get your shots by September 16th, your kid will not be able to go to school. Like it's a hard line. You can't come unless you have your shots done by September 16th. So we've got about a month to get to your doctor and get that done. But it's a big deal because for every kid who doesn't get immunized, Prince George's County Schools loses $20,000. Last year, we lost about $25 million because of kids not getting their immunizations on time. So they get them late, but see, the state pays us and looks at our enrollment, and we got to keep kids out starting September 16th. That's why it's extremely important, not only for health, but for the school system. There are major implications when we don't get this stuff done.
Wow, that was deep. And also, I mean, because you're not requiring it by the first day of school. So it's important to just go ahead and take care of it before school even starts.
Right.
Because you don't want your child to get left behind while they're waiting to get caught up.
That's it.
And then be behind, that first semester in school.
So think about it. You have about 20 days by the time they get in school. 20 days, so people are going to be trying to track you down and get you done and let you know. But on September 16th, if you do not have it done, you will not be in school under any circumstance. And that's important to understand.
Yes, that is really important to understand. And it's just about keeping everyone safe.
Exactly.
That's what it's about. We just came out of COVID not too long ago. We know how crazy that time was. And that was really hard on kids.
Yes.
What have you heard, if anything, about that impact on these children, especially the younger ones going through COVID? And anything you've heard about that? Just all the time.
Kids are back. And what we know since kids have been back is that there's been an uptick in behavioral issues. It's kids. I think a lot of students' mental health issues were elevated during that time. And so, in Prince George's County, we have a program called Hazel Health, where they get free mental health support virtually if parents need to sign up for that. And so, we're working. We've got to be active. Yes. And we're also investing. The board invested in about, we got a $25 million grant to expand health care across the county. Providing free services and support. I mean, it's a big deal. I mean, mental health, particularly in communities of color, we've got to acknowledge that it's okay to get help when you need that help.
Yes, it's okay not to be okay, and it's okay for your children to receive help.
Yes.
Before things get out of control.
Right, but if you got children that are carrying on and fighting and doing these things, it could be that they have some help or support. So working with your physician and working with a mental health therapist, the combination of both, can get our kids to a place where they can learn, and that's important.
I'm just getting more excited about the county that I reside in, all these great things that are happening, especially with education, because the kids are the future.
Yes.
We all remember Whitney Houston talking, I believe the children are the future. It's the truth. And you have a very important job.
Yeah, I'm blessed. I wake up every day feeling blessed to serve Prince George's County Public Schools, because I think if there's any place in America where equity and excellence should just be married, it's Prince George's County Public Schools. I mean, we've got some of the most creative, brilliant minds on the planet right here. And we've just got to show people, how good we are.
Yes, like I didn't grow up in this area. I'm originally from Houston, Texas. One of my cousins is here, and he went to, is that Thomas Pullen?
Yes.
And I thought that was such an incredible school.
Oh, yeah.
It's magnet school.
Magnet school.
They start you off from kindergarten all the way to 8th grade,
Yes.
and you're exposed to the arts.
The arts.
All of the arts.
Absolutely.
That is just incredible. And I just love hearing about these type of schools in Prince George's County preparing these students for the future. And when you're talking about the arts and when we're talking about STEM,
Yeah.
and we've seen even over the years how all of these industries have developed. Like when I was a child growing up, you couldn't just say, oh, I'm going to go to school and be an interior designer. Today you can,
Yes.
right? We've seen all the growth in STEM. And this is just so exciting that that is occurring right now in Prince George's County.
You know, what's important for families to know is that you don't have to go to a magnet school to get a great education in
That's
Prince George's
true.
County Public Schools. That our vision is that your neighborhood school should be able to give you everything you need. And look, let's be honest, we got work to do. We got some places where everything is great, and we got some places that clearly need work. And one of the things we're locking in on this year, one of the things we started is a new innovation and performance zone. So we're looking at those schools that we know have been historically challenged, and we're making sure they get extra love, care, and much more support to make sure we're responsive to families and responsive to the needs of kids, particularly with those students that have been furthest from opportunity. Because they are in, communities that don't have as much industry and access, so we want to make sure in those environments in particular, we're giving them access to the STEM, the arts, and everything they need to be fantastic.
I love it. I mean, we could just do a commercial with you. You just roll, you get those sound bites. I mean, but this is just your passion about education and your knowledge of how important education is.
Yes, and education changed my life. So we got to make sure we give everybody that same access, that it doesn't happen by accident. It happens by design.
It happens by design. Look at these sound bites. It's the outlet with Kei-Touch. Only the best of the best. So excited to be here with Dr. Shawn Joseph. You're going to do a great job. I'm just so excited about it. Look, on the other side, more discussion with Dr. Joseph. Stay with us. Welcome back to the outlet with Kei-Touch. Yes, just the best of the best. Only the best of the best here on the outlet with Kei-Touch. It is all about Prince George's County Public Schools here today on the outlet. First day of school, August 26th. Here with Dr. Shawn Joseph. Dr. Joseph, some more important dates to remember. Talk to us.
Yes. So this coming Saturday, August 16th, it's a big day. So August 16th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., you can go down to the Prince George's County Sports and Learning Complex at 1001 Sheriff Road in Landover. That's going to be our back-to-school fair. So anything you need with Prince George's County, come to the fair. If you need a job, come on to the fair. If you need to learn more about your schools, come on to the fair. Every office in Prince George's County is there to be able to answer questions that families may have. So that's a big one. So that's that one-stop shop. You go there, anything you need, we got it. We like Lenny from Good Times. So he opened up his jacket.
Oh, goodness. That's funny.
Had a little bit of everything for you. That's this next Saturday. Just come on through.
Yes, and I mean, I heard Kaiser was going to be out there. Tell us what they're doing.
Yeah, so Kaiser's going to be there as well, providing mental health support. Because we want to make sure that families are well as the children. So Kaiser is a major partner in Prince George's County Public Schools. Again, we were talking about those good benefits. You can get Kaiser if you need them in Prince George's County, but they're going to be there as well. So if you have any health concerns or issues and you needed to talk to a clinician, you'll be able to do so on Saturday, again, at the sports complex in Prince George's County.
Yes, that is so awesome. I know you're excited about that. You're going to be busy, sir.
It's a busy week coming up right here. But again, those immunization clinics are important. If you know you don't have your immunization, you can get your free shots done at Bladensburg High School. Again, this Wednesday at Bladensburg High School from 11:30 to 6:30, or Thursday at Benjamin Tasker Middle School from 11:30 to 6:30. And then again, one-stop shop, go to our website, just go to the pgcps.org, and you can just click on that back-to-school I think it's called a back to school packet. It has everything you need to know about back to school is there. So everything we talked about today, you just go to the website, click that, and you'll get everything you need.
Love it. I love it. So, Dr. Joseph, you're Antiguan, correct?
Yes. My dad is from Antigua.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And Prince George's County is quite diverse.
Yes. And I love it. It's one of the reasons I think it's just such a great place. I mean, I know there's a bunch of, national rhetoric, but all politics are local. And in Prince George's County, we say, come as you are. If you could be, bring your culture and we will love you for it. It's important. And it's important that people know, you don't have to change who you are to be successful. In fact, Prince George's County is one of the most successful counties because we've got people of all backgrounds who bring themselves in and do what they do. So, we hold that to be true in our school system as well. I mean, we have, I don't think people realize we have 40,000 Latino students within our district. So we're huge. I mean, 40% of our district is immigrants. And we've got a very large African population, a very large Caribbean population in Prince George's County, and we embrace you all and know that we will protect and love you and allow you to come as you are.
And for some reason, we seem to forget that's what this country was built off of, diversity, because we're a baby country in the grand scheme of things. Exactly. And for us to be so successful so quickly, it was because of the diversity, which is highly embraced in Prince George's community, in Prince George's County's public schools.
That's it. And again, the national politics don't dictate what we value and what we believe.
Yes. And I'm just asking this just because I'm curious because of the Hispanic population. How is the English as a second language as options in the county?
We've got very strong English language learner programs. So we call them multilingual learners now. And it's one of our focuses this year when we talk about big rocks for the district. In Prince George's County, special education, well, we've got to get that right. Equally, multilingual learners, because you have brilliant students who just don't speak English, but they're brilliant. And so we've got some of the best Spanish immersion, French immersion, and Chinese immersion programs in the country. And that's something we want to expand because we've got so many kids who are dominant in a different language. And if we put them in a setting where that language is prioritized, they thrive.
And I think it's interesting. My best friend in this area, when she went to school in Illinois, but she went to a Spanish immersion school and she speaks fluent Spanish. And I'm looking at her one day, she was talking to the Spanish, started switching. I said, wait a minute. She said, yeah, I learned this fluently. So that's interesting. Even with these schools, if people just speak English, children who just speak English go to those kind of schools and learn the language or just focus on learning a second language in school.
Yeah, we've got pathways in Prince George's County where you can learn from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade and really hone those languages. Again, it's because we value it and celebrate it.
And that's a big deal because you can become an interpreter. I actually had a guest on my show. She went to Prince George's County Schools. We shout her out, Joy Bannister. She actually learned sign language, I know it's the school in Greenbelt. I think it might have been, I don't know. But anyway, she learned sign language, and now she has a company, and she's an interpreter, and she does sign language. Isn't that something? And I was like, wow, this is amazing. Prince George's County. I had to shout her out.
Our goal, one of the things we said we want to focus on in Prince George's County is when kids graduate, that they either enroll in college, enlist in the military, become entrepreneurs, or they're able to be employed as soon as they graduate. So we said 4 E's to success. So we're rocking with it.
So you just got me excited. I was in the military. I did 6 years, 9 months, and 24 days in Uncle Sam's Army. That's what brought me to this wonderful area.
Yes.
And that's a big deal. People should not count out the military. Do not count it out. When I tell you I did not have to pay for my bachelor's degree, when I tell you I did not have to pay for my MBA, it's a big deal.
That's just it. I mean, the military has brought more people into middle class than you would think. So it's a good option for people. At least, I won't say do your whole 30 years, 40 years there, but just to start, if you just need money to pay for college. I mean, I was an inch away from joining ROTC when I went to Lincoln University in Pennsylvania. It was just a little too far to get back and forth to Philadelphia to do it. I was ready.
You was ready?
I was ready.
And I was the complete opposite. I never thought I would join. Both of my parents served. I never thought I would join. And then I came to this crossroads and I knew I needed to do something or my life was going to go off track.
Yes.
And so I said, let me join the military. My friends thought I was crazy, but it was great. It was a great experience. I do not regret it. Look, it's all about Prince George's County schools, the public schools. Look, school starts August 26th. August 26th. Dr. Joseph, give that website again for everyone to check out.
www.pgcps.org.
No excuses.
No excuses.
Get your children immunized. Get your shots. Get your shots. Get your shots. Tongue twisted today. Get your shots. Keep us all safe. Any closing thoughts?
Looking forward to the start of a great year. Be patient with us with the buses. We're going to get you right this year, and please get your shots.
Keba Baldwin, Director of Transportation at Central Garage, Prince George's County Public Schools. Thank you for joining me today. Anything you want to say?
Hey, we're hiring. August 13th is your first opportunity. August 16th is your second opportunity. And please, please have a little grace for our drivers as we work very hard to get our scholars to school safely and timely. Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining me today. Look, it's the Outlet with Kei-Touch. Until next week, peace.